right. Rich Holmes, you a pussy. Hey, everybody. I'm just going to go for an hour or so right now while David's running his bullshit-ass rerun, just to kind of rap a little bit with the community about this Ponzi scheme that we have with DavidETaylor, all right? You have a man that claims to be the prophet, right? But it's Rosh Hashanah, right? This week is Rosh Hashanah, apparently. He comes out, says he's going to show up, do a live, sends his cult members, say, oh, look, Apostle DavidETaylor, look, here he is. But it's all a rerun, everybody. And not only that, but check this out, right? I watched his stream. I watched his stream numbers go from, it went from like 100 viewers to 1,100 viewers in a matter of like a couple minutes. Not even that, like a minute, 30 seconds. It was extremely quick. So he's buying his views to make his inflate his numbers tonight. It's extremely greedy and it's extremely deceitful, right? And a lot of YouTubers do it. They'll buy their views and they'll buy their subs to inflate their numbers, right? And he's leaning over. Honestly, cult members, how do you buy into this? How do you believe this? David has not shown himself, and you guys are out here saying, oh, it's Rosh Hashanah High Holy Days. Where's David at? Another rerun, you guys? What kind of church is this? Where's David? Where's the so-called pastor of this church? Why is he hiding? What's with the reruns of Rosh Hashanah, everybody? David, day 2 of a no-show. What up, dude? Where are you? Where are you, David? You can't even show up to your own show, bro. And you're claiming to be a prophet? Come on, David. No show. Day 2, repeats, spamming the platform. Literally spamming the platform, you guys. That's what he's doing. Spamming the platform, literally. And all the views on this video tonight are bot, you guys. They're bots. I know they are. David, he'll retain this viewership probably for about an hour and a half or so. And then they'll start dropping off, okay? And that's what he's doing. He's just buying his views just to be like, oh, look at all the views I got on Rosh Hashanah. But no, David, you buy them all, dude. You buy them all. Just like Daniel Adams, Isaiah Saldivar, Pagani. So it's repeats. And the fact that, David, you don't even let people into your church down in Houston, and you're calling yourself a church. Like, how do you can tell the bots. You can tell the bots, man. It's insane. Kim King. Thumbs up unless you're a fool, then thumbs down. Yeah, thumbs down. Thumbs down, thumbs up. But what we're talking about tonight is day 2, Rosh Hashanah no-show for David. This guy's a prophet. Why does he got to continue to fucking lie to everybody, man? Why does he continue to come out and tell people that, oh, I'm going to do a live and I'm going to come out and see all my people and do this and, we're going to high holy days. You guys want to see what David's rerunning? Look, this is what this asshole's rerunning. Look at him. Look, that's what the Walrus is rerunning tonight. Yeah. Because I'm wearing a red shirt tonight, I'm fucking satanic, and apparently that makes me, I don't believe in God. So yeah. For David to come out and continue just to lie like this to everybody during Rosh Hashanah, like, David, it's a holy day and you're out here lying to everybody like that, dude. That makes you, by definition, that makes you a charlatan, man. That alone makes you a charlatan, coming out and lying during the high holy days of Rosh Hashanah. That you guys are just, oh, it's Rosh Hashanah and it's the high holy days of the year, and you're supposed to give during Rosh Hashanah, and if you don't, you're going to hell if you don't give during Rosh Hashanah. Huh, Marley? He's all, no, fuck that. Give me some treats. And David has done this year after year, okay? He's done this year after year, come out saying he was going to do these events, show up in person during these really big times where he could actually be making a lot of money, right? But the views, right? He thinks like buying the views is going to make him money, but he just spent a bunch of money on these views tonight. It's dumb as fuck. I don't know why people do it. It's completely, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. There's 1,000 people in his chat tonight, right? But there's maybe only 5 or 10 people of the same people. Nobody's chatting. You see why we talk about buying views and subs? This is David attempting to make it look like he had a lot of viewership when he doesn't. Okay? There's 9 people in my chat, and that's fine. This will hit the algorithm later, whatever. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, it does. Okay, whatever. This is about pointing out the inconsistencies with David's cult. If anybody's there, let me know you're there, man. We got 9 people in here, and the rest of them are probably just cult members. It wouldn't surprise me. It's David. It's David. DavidETaylor. Tyke Meissen. It's DavidETaylor. It's this cult leader we're talking about, man. Hey, Jasper, good evening. How you doing today, man? Good evening, good evening. We're talking about DavidETaylor being a no-show. Dude, he's a no-show, and he's buying his views tonight for Rosh Hashanah. I've watched his viewers just go through the fucking roof, dude. Through the roof, man. And now it's just hovering at 1,000 views, right? 1,000 viewership. Hey, what up, Cutlass Supreme? I know I stretched out the neck hole. Yeah. Eating too many donuts, Uncle Jake. I think maybe I'll add it to the chair now that the neck hole stretched out. But yeah, Cutlass, we're talking about David basically. Well, it is. It's not basically. He is. He has his cult members come out and say, hey, here's Apostle DavidETaylor, and they put up a bullshit-ass rerun of Alive, dude. And they're like, oh, that message was just so amazing from several years ago, okay? It's just such amazing. It's just such an amazing message that we lied to you about doing a rerun. Yeah, throwing away other people's money, right, bro? Right? Like, David... Dude, just wasting money on views, man. I don't get it. Like, to waste money on views? Dude, you might as well just throw money out your fucking car window, man. Imagine that. But again, this is just about David being a no-show. How does he continue to operate like this? How do people continue to buy into his bullshit? His culty-ass bullshit, day after day, when we've been reporting on it year after year, saying, hey, this is a cult, don't give him your money. He doesn't care about you. All he cares about is feeding his ego and getting with as many women as possible. DavidETaylor is nothing but a greedy gooch grease grifter. God, this is... It's like there's only like maybe 20 or 30 chats in the whole chat and 1,000 people chatting in the chat. It's ridiculous. Any of the cult members, if you're watching this, David, if you're watching this, if you come across this video later on, calling you out, dude. I'm calling you out. I'm not scared to call you out either, bro. I'm not scared to call you out, David. I don't know why you've been so scared to call me out. You know we got the one up on you. Like, you can't do what you're continuing to do and expect to get away with it. The fraud reports, the IRS, David. Yep, the crap's still up in the parking lot. You know, David, like this, honestly, this isn't going to go well for you at the end of the day, man. You think you are above the law. That's what you think. You literally think you are above the law, that the laws don't apply to you, and that the only thing that applies to you is your bullshit-ass delusional world. It's ridiculous what you've been able to get away with this long. That's why we're here, David. We're here to see this through, to make sure that the crimes you have committed are brought to the light, right? Like P. Diddy. Because, David, I know for sure you're committing crimes, dude. I know you're committing crimes. You don't have multiple tax exemptions for no reason. Yep. Under those laws for ministers. Yeah. No, and you know, Uncle Jake, David even said in the email after he sent the death threats that there's a law that allows him to speak like that. Hey, Dallas, how you doing today, man? We're talking about David being a no-show, basically, for Rosh Hashanah night 2. The prophet, God's best friend, Moses of our generation, flat out lies to everybody. I love it. That's why I'm reporting tonight. This is how we've done it, right? Every time that he comes out and tries to lie, we stay on top of it. Like, hey, this is a rerun tonight. He's not showing up. He's buying his views tonight to make it look like there was a big turnout when there's not. There's not a big turnout. He's bought the entire viewership tonight on David's channel is purchased. Every single view, comment, like is purchased tonight on his channel. Oh, Marley's right here. He's chilling. He's right here. Marley's chilling. He's chilling like a villain. Who's my boy? He's like, will you guys be quiet? Okay. Yeah, Joseph doesn't even show. He sends Paul and that other girl. See, this is what Uncle Jake, like, something's up, dude. Something's up, I think, man. And something's Pingo. Hey, Pingo prophet, okay? Hey, Chris, you're the Pingo prophet, okay? That's what you are. You want to be the prophet, the apostle? You're the Pingo prophet, okay? I mean, who does that? Who comes out and says that about people? Pingo. He's the Jingo. He's the Jingo. The Ginger Pingo. He's the Jingo. Oh, man. Hey, Donna. We're talking about David being a absolute no-show tonight. Again. Hey, what's up? Me too. XS27. Yeah, me too. Right on, bro. I'm glad you made the chat. Glad you made the chat, man. Good to see you made the chat. I'm happy to see that gay streamers made it out too, man. Glad to see you made it. Thanks for stopping in, giving me the like. Whatever you did, hit that like, dislike, I don't care. But no, I'm not gay. I'm straight, dude. But I'm glad to see that you made the chat. Thank you for stopping in. What we're talking about tonight, 27, is a religious sex cult in Houston, okay? And this is actually Dave running a human trafficking operation. That's cool. I'm glad you support me. Drop me a seed then, man. If you support me, drop me a seed. Drop me a seed in the chat if you support me. We got a Pingo. Find Christ. Yeah, I'll let Christ decide on me, dude. I'll let Christ figure me out, okay? Cool? Cool. Right on. Look at this guy. Let's see who this guy is. Let's take a peek here. This is a brand new channel. They just made it. This is a brand new channel. Yeah, this is a brand new channel. They just made it. Whoever it is. It could be one of the cult members. Either way, I'm glad you guys made it. Show your butthole if you want my money. Yeah, probably not. You need to degrade yourself, huh? No, DavidETaylor does that good enough. Like, he shits his own pants, man. So that's cool. But yeah, I'm glad you made it in. Thanks for joining the chat tonight. But anyways, yeah, I know it's a troll. It's a brand new channel. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a seat if you go pick up David's shitty maxi pads. How about that, bro? Oh, okay. Then what the fuck are you doing here? Why'd you make a fucking channel today and then come on my fucking chat, you stupid fuck? Get the fuck out of here, you cocksucker. Don't fucking try to derail my shit. We'll just fucking block you. I don't like fucking little trolls like that, little bitch. Bye. Uncle Jake said, later, bitch. Hey, Rachel. Celebrating my dad's birthday. Right on, right on. Your dad's Air Force. Rachel, we're talking about David tonight and how he didn't show for Rosh Hashanah even after his cult said, oh, here's Apostle DavidETaylor. He's going to show up tonight and we're going to receive this great message. It's going to be this great message about God, but hey, it's a rerun. Hey, what's up, Sheila? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name's Rich Holmes, and I am talking about a cult leader named DavidETaylor and how his compulsive lies about his cult. Observation station, what up, what up? I'm only going to go for about an hour or so. Hit that like and subscribe if you're new. We're talking about a religious sex cult and the leader behind it, what he does, the manipulation tactics, how he's been kind of running his scheme, the human trafficking involved, the labor operation, the money, the mansions, the women. It's a fucking mess, all right? If you're going to troll my chat, please just fucking call. Jesus Christ, all right? If you're going to troll, just fucking call the number 314-492-3356, okay? Don't fucking troll me. Just call, all right? I would much... If you're going to troll, fucking at least have the balls to call the channel, okay? I at least have the channel open that way. If people want to troll me, call the 314 number or drop me a text and I'll call you, okay? Simple as that. Don't fucking troll the chat. Grab your testicles and call, all right? Simple. Okay. So, I don't even know what to say about David anymore at this point. The fact that the fact that his cult members come out and openly and willingly will lie for him about where he's at and what he's doing is absolutely fucking ridiculous. And the fact that the cult members are all buying it, they're like, "Oh yeah, he's the great prophet. Oh, he's just the apostle. Everybody, you know what? We're gonna get a great message tonight from the apostle DavidETaylor." No, you ain't. You're not gonna get shit from him. You're gonna get a redundant message, kind of like this channel is, because that's what his shit is about, is redundancy, right? If he's gonna be redundant, I plan on being redundant. That he is a no-show. I mean, who does this? Who does this? And big shout out to Lord Pender for dropping in on the Cold Hotel today. Big shout out to you for that, man. We got to keep these guys on check, man. That's the only way it's going to stop. I think that's what I think he's doing too. That's another part of me. I think so too. He's regrouping right now. He's shifting his cult members around, and we've seen that already. We put Kathleen from Houston back up into Taylor within a week, right? Whether he flew her up there or he drove her, I don't know. I'm guessing he had her drive up there. I don't know. Or he put her on a plane and had her fly in. I'm not sure. They got airports right there. Everything's real close. It would have surprised me if they put her on a plane and just jumped her real quick. I don't know. And that's how this operation goes down. Whenever David needs somebody to go to a location, all he does is just ship them to another location. Hey, Colt Watch, how you doing tonight? Hit that like. Colt Watch, we're talking about David consistently being a no-show for Rosh Hashanah. The Moses of our generation, Colt Watch, is basically lying on the high holy days. He can't even show his face anymore. Colt Watch. And like Donna was saying, he's regrouping right now. He's got to regroup because of the financial squeeze he's feeling. Uh-oh. Do you guys got sound still? Tony? Yeah, this is the videos. The videos is all these videos you're seeing of David today are all old. And he's buying the engagement today. Okay, sounds good. I saw the light go off here. All right, cool. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. The sound went off on this one. Everything he's bought today. I think so too. He's so sore what people will say about his looks. Yeah. He's about to go to court, accept his newest money obligations, court ordered. Exactly. All these money obligations, you're right. These money obligations. Hey, Janelle, good evening. Yeah, these money obligations, they're all court ordered. They're going to be court ordered. They're going to be court judgments, and David's going to have to pay him. And right now, he's in $500,000, you guys. With 2 liens and 2 court judgments, he's in $500,000 just in legal fees. And guess what's coming up around the corner real quick? Tax season. David's all, I don't like to pay taxes. I don't pay my taxes. Yeah, we know that. That's why I've been reporting you to the IRS, man. And it's working because I do believe David's exemptions are going to get revoked at the end of the day. Yep. Yeah. If he has to leave his shutaway. Exactly. But that's the thing. Why would they come out and say he's going to come out and do a live, right? When they're just going to put up reruns. Like they say, oh, we're going to receive this wonderful word from Apostle DavidETaylor. But it's just all reruns, Colt Watch. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think it's proof he would have to leave shutaway, right? And he's not going to leave hiding, okay? This whole shutaway, we all know that he's hiding, you guys. Has nothing to do with David being in shutaway. Has nothing to do with David wanting to seek Jesus. No, it has to do with him hiding from people that most likely want to do harm to him, which I don't recommend anybody do, okay? Don't hurt this guy. We want him in prison, man. We want him in prison. That's the goal in this. Like what maybe him and P. Diddy will be sellies, you know? Maybe him and David could fucking share fifis and shit like that. I don't know. Maybe. But we saw how long the feds had been investigating P. Diddy for, man. It was a long time. 16 years, you guys. 16 years is what the feds were investigating P. Diddy for. David's going to get got eventually. I promise that. He's going to get got. He thinks he's above everybody, that he's above the law, that he can do whatever, whenever, however, with whoever he wants. No. He's wrong about that. He is using his church as a shield when it benefits him. And then he uses it. He basically uses his church to his benefit when needed. And yeah, exactly. Diddy ran out of protection, Uncle Jake. He did. Diddy ran out of protection. David's going to run out of protection too. He will. David doesn't have protection. His protection is his cult members. That's it. And that's not much protection, honestly. Maybe Malachi and Tony, the guys that are armed, but even then, that's not really protection like David thinks he is a benefit to. With the Diddy situation, he gets arrested because he operated on his own. Well, no, it says the P. Diddy organization. It says the Combs organization. They want P. Diddy, trust me. They want him out of everybody. They don't want anybody else. They want him. They want the ringleader. Because he was the ringleader, just like David is. David's the ringleader of this. That's, if the IRS goes after him, that's who they want. Jesus Christ, come on, man. Really? Come on, man. Yeah, P. Diddy, they got him stone cold. And when David gets got, they're going to have him stone cold too, man. They being the government boys, the jacket boys. That's who's going to have him. And he's going to be like, say, oh, I didn't know. Be like, the fuck out of here. We've been watching you for fucking years. And that's what the feds will do. They'll just sit back, man. They'll sit back and watch. They'll send in, hey, smoking that Indo. What up? What up? Good evening. We're going to have an open chat about David being a no-show for his high holy days of the year, right? He's the prophet, supposed to be, you know, God's best friend, Moses of our generation. Just here to ask Michelle. What up, 302 Effie? Nice to see you, man. Welcome. Hit that like and subscribe. Michelle, she's in Tampa, as far as I know. She could have moved, but my sources say she's in Tampa. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool that Jesus Christ is your best friend. That's good. We're here talking about DavidETaylor tonight, though, and how eventually, at the end of the day, he'll get handed federal indictments. It's going to be federal indictments. They're not going to be civil charges. They're going to be federal indictments. And when David is arrested, it's going to be like a P. Diddy situation. They're going to have him dead to rights. You're going to be like, nope, you ain't getting out of this one. Not this time. And that's exactly what happened to Diddy, man. When Diddy got arrested, he knew. He knew. The feds, when they get you dead to rights like that, case closed. The case is already closed, basically. When the feds nail somebody like that, when they nailed Diddy, guess what? They had the warrants. The judges had already signed off on everything. And that case is already a done deal. They probably presented all the evidence to the judge. Because in federal cases, this is what I'm learning about all this, right? I've been doing my research on federal cases and how they work. So say something happens like with like for this, right? So what's going to happen is the attorneys are going to be like, okay, we need A, B, and C. Bring us A. So say the IRS brings the U.S. attorney A, B, and C. Okay, the U.S. attorneys be like, okay, cool, we have this. All right, you have A, B, and C. All right, now bring me X, Y, and Z. Right? They have to have all ducks in a row, man. That is why the feds have such a high conviction rate, because they cover their ass. People wonder like, oh, why did it take so long? Because you know what? When they get you, you're done. That's it. You're already done. You're already, basically, your case is already been checked out, and all they got to do is put it in the courts and try you. You've already lost at that point. When the feds nab you up like that, your ass is grass, man. That's it. It's game over. P. Diddy's empire, done. David, his empire will be done too, because there's human trafficking involved. There's human trafficking involved with DavidETaylor. There's labor operations. There's guns involved. There's prostitution. There's a lot of money involved. And we've talked about people of power being involved. Absolutely, with David. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, next time you should tell him and leave him a tip, right, Uncle Jake? Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, Diddy should have at least left him a tip, Tim. But, yeah, at the end of the day, federal indictments are going to get handed down to David. It's going to be just like a Diddy indictment, and it's going to read the DavidETaylor JMMI KOGGC enterprise acted in unison with these people and these people to commit these types of crimes. And it's only going to be 3 indictments, but it's going to be all the shit that you saw with P. Diddy, just in probably different terms. That's how David will go down. David, your cult, you guys think this is all a joke, right? Same like OSHA, once they walk up to you, they already gave you all the evidence. Exactly. That's what I mean in this. That's why I urge everybody to file these fraud reports with the IRS, because you know what I found out is that they're working. I found out from some sources that they're working. Okay. The IRS is very well aware of David. The reports are working. I urge I'm still getting one done up. Once I get back from the weekend and stuff, I'll get it put up. But the reports are having a very profound effect, you guys. I promise you that, man. I found out a few weeks ago. I'm not going to say from what sources, but I did find out that those fraud reports are working. The IRS knows exactly who we are, and they know exactly what we're doing with David. Okay, and that was a quote unquote. Okay, the IRS knows who we are, and they know what we're doing, and they're very well aware that we know how the process works, and yeah. OSHA's kind of a joke, yeah, but it is. Hey, what up, One True Upper? What up? Yeah, when we're talking about federal indictments with regards to David. DavidETaylor snacks on my butthole. That's pretty dirty, bro. I wouldn't want him snacking on any part of my body, but hey, you go right ahead, man. You go right ahead, man. You want him to snack on your butthole? I wouldn't recommend it, man. I really wouldn't. He might leave you with something, man. He might leave you with some crotch critters or something. So I wouldn't recommend it. But if you want to let him do that, you go right on ahead, my man, Jonathan Knowles. That's your prerogative. Yeah. Oh, the Playboy owner. Yeah. Oh, we're talking about David being a no-show tonight for Rosh Hashanah. Hit that like, man. Let me know you're not a troll. Yeah. Yeah, the feds know where Diddler was for 16 years, man. They knew exactly what he was doing, man. They knew, the feds knew exactly what Diddy was doing. They knew exactly what he was doing. And I'm telling you, dude, Diddy got a warning from somebody. He got a warning, and whoever it was, they told him, like, hey, man, you better cut the shit, you're being watched. But Diddy's ego's like, oh, I could do whatever I want. Just like David, I could do whatever I want. No, the fuck you can't, man. There's laws in place to prevent assholes like P. Diddy and DavidETaylor getting out of hand, okay? And with David, the indictment's going to look very similar. You cult members, I hope you're tuning in, watching, or you trolls, what the fuck ever, I don't care. DavidETaylor, he'll end up in a RICO case too. It'll be RICO. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna. It's just that's the thing, bro. It's like, hey, man, if somebody's gonna say something funny, I'm gonna fire back, dude. I'm gonna fire back, bro. That's all, dude. I'm just saying, I wouldn't want DavidETaylor eating my butthole, bro. I'm good, dude. Do you catch me, dude? That's nasty, bro. I'm like, yeah. Nasty. And the thing, like Dallas said, too, bro. Sad thing is, David would do it. He would. David be like, dingleberries? Yes, I'm the dingleberry deacon. Yes. I love wearing maxi pads. He's all, you know what? Hey, John, can you have maxi pads? He's all, we can just swap maxi pads. How about that? No, dude. But yeah, with David, everybody, we're talking about him being a no-show tonight. And it's supposed to be Rosh Hashanah, like one of the big giving days of the year, and he can't even show up. He lies to all of his parishioners about showing up and showing face, and just airs reruns over and over again, man. The bell bottom slacks flood Rico. Yeah, and when you guys, when you really look at David's organization, it's set up for a Rico. It is. It's set up for a Rico case, straight up. You have all the players involved, man. You got multiple players involved across multiple state lines. You got extremely large amounts of money. You have labor involved. You have people not getting paid. There's welfare fraud involved. There's abuse involved. It would have surprised me if, and I'm just putting this out there because me and my buddy have talked about it, and this is somebody I talk to a lot about these types of things, and this isn't I don't even want to call it a conspiracy theory or a theory. It's just a thought we had that down the line, what if, right? What if there is a possibility, right? A possibility of a body being tied to this place. Okay. Not saying that's true. I'm just saying, what if? What if? Okay. We don't know that. We don't know who David's dealt with down the line. We don't know what kind of money he's taken from people. Yeah, DavidETaylor is Pooh Diddy or P Dookie. That's his new name is P Doodoo. P Doodoo. Yep. Exactly. Thing is, the small people in life gets caught and arrested like Diddy. Yeah, who are true and wicked, yet exactly, they're the true wicked players in life, right? Yet they're the ones getting off, right? But I think really now with the age of social media and people actually wanting to see the system change like we do, see the process change, not necessarily the system, but the way things are judged, the way things are brought up in court cases with situations like David. People like David, in my opinion, they need to be judged very harshly for what they're doing. Yes, I know there's laws that are spiritual here that are being broken, but behind the curtain of this cult, there's a lot of really shitty laws being broken, and there's a lot of money being laundered through this organization for David's benefit, and he's commingling the funds with his personal life, paying off his lawyer fees, buying all these big properties to launder the money through multiple tax exemptions. I mean, at what point does the government say, all right, time out, homeboy, time out, stop everything right now, we're coming in. Give us all your documents. We want it all. We want your documents. We want all your tax paperwork. We want to see everything. Yeah, he's not paying his lawyers. Not paying his lawyers. Imagine that. Not paying your lawyers. People that are defending you. Imagine not paying them. I mean, this is just it's a mess. It's a mess for David, and I'm surprised he's made it this far. I'm surprised the lawyers are still continuing to represent him, even though they know he doesn't pay his lawyers. It's insanity. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, Nar. It wouldn't surprise me, Raymond Knopp. It wouldn't surprise me at all, dude. The Azusa revival, yeah. Yep, it wouldn't surprise me. Again, look at KathrynKrick, man. She's out of her fucking mind. She's Nar too, dude. All that stuff is Nar, man. All that stuff is Nar. KathrynKrick, Daniel Adams, they're all Nar. It's all technically Nar. The New Apostolic Reformation. And it's more of a cult than anything. I mean, but David, David to be a continual no-show night after night, David, it's a very clear sign of what's taking place inside your cult, man. It really is. Like Donna B said earlier, you're having to shuffle your cult around because, oh look, here come all the trolls, like here come all the bots for David's channel. Yep, there's the bots right there. Yeah. God, it's so deceptive the way these guys do this. Like to buy your views and your likes and your subs, like David is right now on his live tonight because he wants to feel relevant. David, you know how pathetic and weak that makes you look? David, if I had 10 viewers here, I would still be talking about the same thing. Right now with this 31, what up, everybody? Hit that like. He will make an excuse like God told him to stay in shut-away. Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, God told me to stay in shut-away during Rosh Hashanah. Okay, so I couldn't come out. All right, everybody. I had to stay in shut-away because I ran out of glaze. Okay, my barrel of glaze ran out, and I can't. That's my fuel. Okay. What up, Kid Frost? David is a no-show again tonight. Hey, Jake, will you take Nick out of here, man? Thank you. He no show tonight, kid. No show tonight, Kid Frost. Imagine David being a no show. Let's see here. Hold on, let me take Nick out of here. I don't want to hear any shit about the fucking war in here. All right, everybody. Let's be real clear about that. Don't bring any shit about the war in Israel and Iran and any of that bullshit. Okay. There he is. Remove. Okay. It was under all messages. We want him shut away where he's shut away in Danbury. Well, it would be nice if the IRS... Hey, what up, Gates of Praise? We're talking about David tonight being a continual no-show. It's a rerun, Janelle. It's a rerun. He's saying he's going to be live. But no, he never is live. He's just coming out continually telling people, oh, I'm going to be live and I'm going to do a video. No, but it's all reruns. Yep. They're still going to ask for money at the end of the show. They'll be like, oh, well, now donate to this wonderful word of message that, live from, shut away. I mean, buying views, David. Hey, what up, Billy? Good to see you, man. How you doing tonight? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, Billy. Hey, man, I heard it's a flood watch down there in Tampa area, yeah? That's what I'm understanding. So, David, man. David, what's up with that Tampa property? I know that Uncle Jake showed me the flood lines on that. That property, yeah, okay, it was really bad. Okay. Okay. David's property is right up to a flood zone, you guys. If another hurricane hits in Tampa, it'll probably flood that property. Hey, Gates of Praise, sorry, I'm just shooting a pop-up live tonight, man. I'm just doing a pop-up live tonight, brother. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you're right. And the thing is the pit that David's gonna stick his little fucking schmeckle in is preachers, not movie stars and pop singers and shit like that. David's pit is gonna be other pastors. Yeah. So if another hurricane, hey Dave McConnell, how you doing tonight? If another hurricane hits Florida where David lives, it will most likely flood. It is like Billy Martin said. There's people who live close to where that house, and it got a lot of water, man. They got a lot of water. So, and when the ground's saturated, all the surrounding water around me is leveled. Cedar Keys, Crystal River, Tampa has 4 feet of sand everywhere. It was wild. We lost power for days. David, I thought you could stop the hurricanes, man. What's up, dude? Are you going to go down to Tampa and do the Convoy of Miracles? He's like, I need to go to Tampa and do the Convoy of Miracles. Yeah, right. You can't go down there and do that. That's all a bullshit scam. No, we already know. We already know that he wasn't gangster. We know that he's not gangster. We know that he's not gangster. We've known that since day one, man. No dude that wears pads is going to be the leader of 2 separate gangs. Come on, man. And he said that at one time. I was the leader of 2 separate gangs. And yeah, we know BL Diddy did it. The diddler do. Yeah, we know, man. We know. No way, up in Clearwater. Man, I wonder if did the town of Clearwater get flooded too, where Scientology has all its shops at? Man, what a waste. Imagine that, dude. Imagine, like, Scientology, they got all those properties out there just going to waste and get them all flooded out. Now they're just going to be... Now, no, let me talk about that. Smoke a lot of end. A lot of these so-called pastors and social media prophets come out, oh, I was addicted to drugs and I was a sex addict and I was a gangster. So fucking what? Who cares? Big whoop. Big whoop. You want us to all fucking be like, oh my God, he's so amazing. This guy, he was a drug addict and a gangster and a sex addict, and all of a sudden he's a straight walker in Christ. Big fucking deal. You know how many people do that every day? Big deal. Hey, Jay Puente out of surgery. What up, what up, what up, what up? I'm glad you're doing all right, bro. It was good talking to you the other day too, man. We're talking about David not showing for his fucking culty fucking sermons again, right? Saying, I'm gonna Rosh Hashanah, everybody, the high holy day of the year. DavidETaylor, I'm gonna come out and we're gonna do all these miracles. Clearwater had major flooding. Well, that too, but it's not now. Hear me out here, Endo. It's not necessarily about getting women, right? That's part of it. You're right. Don't get me wrong. That's a big part of it, but it's about like the fall from grace type deal, right? Like the fall from being like I was in the gutter and look what God did to me. Like God did this to me. Look at my testimony. And I've had chats with people about other channels about certain testimonies. And I'm like, what's so special about your testimony? What if I don't have a testimony that I want to share? What if my testimony is more special than yours? And this is just in retrospect, as I think I'm saying it right. Yeah. Just for a Christian, right? For somebody to see somebody like a Christian, say I'm a diehard Christian, right? But I'm not a diehard Christian. I will not claim to be Christian because I don't go to church. I don't practice, and I'm definitely not fucking perfect. And I don't like the title. People here in the chat call me Christian, and that's cool. I respect that. But I will never take the title because I don't think I am. But now say I was like a drug addict, right? And I was like this fucking hard-hitting gangster. And then I find my way to God and I come out with this channel and be like, oh, I just, I was out in the streets like being a gangbanger and selling drugs and doing dope and doing all this illegal activity. And then, I had this visitation from God and bam, all of a sudden my visitation from God, like it starts pulling in all these people, right? And I that's not me. I would never do that. But that's what I've come to learn in all this. It's about people's testimonies being validated, right? And if you're looking for your testimony about God to be validated, like I don't know what to tell you, man. It's that you're in the wrong business. You're in the wrong business because if you have a testimony and God has somehow saved you, I would think that you would want to keep that to yourself and let everybody else learn that lesson. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. But for some reason, just to be close to you. What up, Benny Blanco? What up? What up? That's the thing, and everybody's. It's like KathrynKrick wants her testimony to be the best. Daniel Adams, Isaiah Saldivar, Vlad Savchuk. You could call me Rich, dude. You could call me Rich Smoke. It's raining out. Giant water balloons, not actual rain. Okay. Yeah, David's a horrible singer. Yeah, David doxed my name, so you could just call me Rich. I was waiting for him to do it. He finally did it after, 4 years? Yeah, finally doxed me, which is fine. I don't care. It proved that he thinks about me. No, it's an old lie. That's what we're talking about tonight, hanging on a carousel, is that David lies to his parishioners about doing these Rosh Hashanah events. He's not even presenting himself to his parishioners anymore. It's ridiculous, man. It's disgusting. It really is. It's disgusting that David is continuing to portray himself as this so-called Moses of our generation, as this so-called prophet, and he can't even present himself during these holy days. Oh, dude, he's malignant, pathological, narcissist, sociopath. David, he's on many. We're living in his head. The things, it's mutual. He lives in my fucking head too. Trust me, you guys. He lives in my fucking head. That was part of the deal that was going to have to happen. That was part of it. I knew eventually I was going to live in his head, and he lives in my head. So the feeling's mutual, right? Not all the time. I can turn his ass out. That's easy. But it's the feeling's mutual. We live in each other's head. The thing is I wasn't afraid to call him out and put my face on it. If you looked like David, would you go out in public? No. No, I wouldn't go out in public. I would be like, I'm not going out in public. I look like a fucking slob. And that's David. But the thing is, I think David thinks the exposure is so bad, is what he's honestly afraid of. Oh, yeah, he said no to beards. Yeah, exactly. No, you're right. He did say that. No, you're right, Smoke. He did say that. Dude, yeah. Hey, Cat Mom, how you doing? You're right. He did say that, Smoke. He said, I don't want men with beards in my church. Yeah, exactly. He didn't want anybody looking more masculine than him. Exactly, because he emasculates the men. Yes. Yes, you're right. I'm recalling my memory. Yes. He doesn't want masculine looking men because he's a fucking he's a feminine ass fucking. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. Yeah, it's because he doesn't want men looking more masculine than him. Yeah, he wears diapers and pads. Remember that. Cult members, he wears pads. Come on, man. Come on. I don't think he can. That's the thing. I think he's tried to grow like some sort of like nice goatee and he can't, you know? Yeah. I got shirts in the Redbubble store too, man. Hey, you guys check out the merch store. I just put up new shirts. The God Gonna Get You shirts, man. Yeah, so he doesn't want men looking more masculine and being more alpha than him. Yeah, pad for the front and tampons for the back. Exactly, and we've talked about that time and time again, you guys, about the pad issue. Like that is really like a deep-rooted psychological issue, man. Yeah, he can't grow head on his hair, let alone his face. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If I can't grow a beard, neither can they. And if men grew beards there, he'd probably give them a hard time. Probably call them like names and shit like that, right? That's what type of person David is. Exactly. He doesn't, if women compliment other men in the cult, David will separate those men and women because David wants all these women to himself. We said it time and time again. This is a sex cult and David sleeps with all the women. If a woman, we've talked about that. Go listen to Valerie's interview. She'll tell you, like, I remember that, you know, one of the women had complimented somebody on their singing and their music, and David got super fucking aggro about it, and that person took that person off of that station. And yeah, David thrives. David thrives on destruction of other people. I know quite a few people like that. It's disgusting. He'll thrive on other people's destruction. And he does it with intention, and he does it with accuracy, I guess. I don't know. He knows exactly how to destroy people's life. He's very good at it. He's very, very good at it. Yep, women, go to a clinic. Telling you, don't be sleeping with David. Hey, Billy Martin, on my property it is. I don't know about the rest of the state. On my property, it's recreational. I have a lot on Holmes Homestead that it is recreational here. I don't know about the rest of Texas, okay? But they have CBD shops. You can actually buy the weed, right? And there is like yeah, I'll say yeah, because I can go to the shop here and buy like the weed, right? And I can turn it into baked goods and make it into some fire. It's legal here at my property. I hope you know what? It's on the ballot this year in Texas. Yeah, there's one right here in my little fucking in San Antonio where I live, man. Yeah, they're all over the place, and most of them are veteran run, man. Most of them are being opened by veterans because they're like, hey, this shit works, give us more, and it does. It is. We have dispensaries. Yeah, they're like the CBD dispensaries, right? Not like you would in Florida, but they're CBD dispensaries. Yeah. Yep. 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 So yeah, we do have we do have our sort of dispensaries, and yeah, I partake absolutely. I'm going to talk to my doctor next month for pain medication for my shoulder. He wants to put me on Suboxone because of some pains that I have in my shoulder that act up from time to time. And I told my doctor's like, look, man, I don't like narcotics because I'm an addict, dude. I was like, you give me pills, I'm gonna fucking shove them up my nose. And he's like, all right, let's try and figure something out here. My doctor's really good. Um, yeah, see, and that's where I'm at. I don't want to take pills, bro. I really don't. Yeah, it's a Suboxone is it's like a painkiller slash. I was looking it up the other day, last night, and it's I'm still really considering. I don't know yet, Cat Mom, because even now I'm using like CBD ointments and stuff for my shoulder. So I'm still really considering whether or not I want to go on pills because I fucking hate taking pills. The only pills I take is vitamin D, and that's it. I don't even take aspirin for headaches. Okay, so it dulls the nerves. Okay, that's what he was saying because that's what it is. It's nerve pain, Uncle Jake. Yeah, it's nerve pain. Because I was doing gabapentin, but that shit's like super hitty. Yeah, and I was like, okay, Suboxone. Okay, that's what I figured. It's addictive forming. That's what I figured. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I won't. Yeah, maybe I won't. Okay. I've heard about it and I've studied enough about it. I'll be in Houston next weekend. Yeah, same here. Lyrica. Yeah, I've heard Lyrica is good. Okay. There's no roof to it. There's no roof to what? Oh, you have nerve pain too? Yeah. See that? See that scar? That's a right there. I know it's hard to see, but that's a parachuting accident, man. Ruptured my bicep. So now there's all kinds of nerve pain in my hand. My hand will claw up and shit like this. When I'm sleeping or at night, my hand will claw up, man. Yeah, it'll claw up on me. And they call it like, what does it do? Does it claw up? And it's like my fingers will lock up on me. Um, yeah, I've heard kratom works really well too. Late to the harvest, but they'll bring a small amount. See, and I've heard kratom works really well too. Oh, okay. Okay, Billy. All right. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. All right. That lets me know. And dude, that's Billy, I'd heard about that for pain even too. Yeah, tramadol. Yeah, tramadol's good. But Billy, yeah. Psilocybin. Yep. Psilocybin. Yeah. Yeah. I thought about microdosing mushrooms too. Yeah. I thought about that. I got to find a right dose though. Yeah. I would do that. I would microdose. Lyrica. I'll talk to my doc then. Okay, I'll talk to my doc about Lyrica then, Doc Jake. Ah. Okay, so you're on tramadol. I've done tramadol. It's too narcotic-y for me. See, in mushrooms, that might work for me, actually, Billy. That might work for me, dude. Actually, because I really don't. I don't like putting pills in my body. Yeah. Oh, it's generic? Oh, really? Okay. Okay, I didn't know it was generic. Okay, cool. Right on. Hey, Smoke, you got to let me know. Like, we're planning for November because let me tell you something about November, okay? I would like to plan a protest in November. Okay, another one. The date will be around Thanksgiving because one, Lord Pender is going to be there. Two, I'll be there with family. Quality Exposure will be there. And One True Emperor. I ingest, edibles. Edibles for me. I'm really starting to go on an edible kick, man, and it works really good. But November, where that is ultimately the next protest we'd like to plan. Once I get certain dates, I'll let everybody know ahead of time and I'll post it, okay? And I'll post it. That way, if everybody wants to join, yeah, we'll do it together. Because you guys, the way this is going to get shut down is in numbers, right? We could keep protesting. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely, we'll stream it if they're still there. Now, here's the thing. I was going to stop protesting. I really was. I was going to throw in the towel the last protest because I was just like, we ain't got nothing. But after listening to the police body camera and listening to what the cult told the cop, I'm like, oh, they don't want me here? Okay, guess what? I'll show up again. I was like, they don't want me here? Guess what? Too bad. Okay, that's cool, Donna. Yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah. And the more people that show up, right? You guys, this is Houston, Texas. It's a busy city, man. It's a busy city. There's a lot of cars driving by out there. People are already curious about what's going on there. Let's let them know. Let's tell them. Let's let them know exactly what's going on at that location. Billy Martin, man, trust me. I've done my share, dude. I've done my share, bro. Yeah, Oxy's bad shit. I was just talking about it, man. Oh my God. Yeah. You guys, I was an addict, man. I was an addict. That's why I tell my doctor, don't give me pills, man. I'm scared. I'm scared I'll be an addict again. Yep, worries me, man. But I've done plenty of those, Billy, and the pain's still there, unfortunately. But I learned later that only aggravates the condition. Those kind of things, those things only aggravate the condition. Yeah, good job, Kid Frost, man. That's a good deal. I've probably been clean about the same, maybe 5, 6 years, 7 years, man. I tried acupuncture, doesn't work. Acupuncture, massage therapy, fuck, I've tried damn near everything. Yeah, exactly. The addiction takes the fun out of it. It's only fun for the first few times, and then the addiction takes control, right? And that's what David's addicted to is maxi pads. He can't stop putting them in his fucking ass. Gabriel, yeah, we're work on Krick. With just some developments with DavidETaylor. Don't worry about Krick right now. Dude, did you see her bags under her eyes on that Philippines trip, man? Her bags were like, she had bags like folded. Her bags had shadows, dude. That's how bad, dude. She was looking wasted, bro. It's your brain. It can't forget the pain. I can't feel my feet, but they hurt. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I learned. Like the muscle memory in your brain doesn't forget the pain. Yeah, exactly. Addiction takes the fun out of the drugs, man. when the addiction takes over, it kind of takes all the fun out of it. Yeah. Oh yeah, same here, dude. Love the booger sugar, man. And the first one to do it. Loved it. Loved it. That's why I'm so open to talk about it because I do, man. It's still to this day, man. If in the right situation presented itself, I probably would do it. But I would think twice because there's so much nasty shit out there nowadays. I wouldn't trust what's in the product. So I'd be like, nah, I think I'm good, man. Yeah, we've talked about sending him diapers to the hotel, which I think we should, because he could be running out. He could be running out of diapers right now. I don't know. But I definitely think you're onto something, Kid Frost. Look, David bought his views tonight. David bought his views tonight. He bought his entire viewership tonight. He was like, I think I'm just going to go ahead and buy my views tonight. That way it looks like there's a lot of people that showed up. I'm looking on Google. That shit looked like a hotel. It is. It was a hotel. No, it's a hotel, bro. Hey, it's Smoke a lot of Endo, bro. Dude, it's in like, they call that area Greens Point or Guns Point because it's like, dude, it's in a ghetto part of Houston, bro. High crime rate, high prostitution, everything. No, Billy, but he did send me some death threats recently, dude. Oh, trust me, Smoke a lot of endo. We're doing everything we can to let the right authorities know that that is not a church, man. Yeah, pills on the street, fentanyl lace, man. I don't want anything to do with pills like street narcotics, man. The only pills I'm going to take are from my doctor, I think. Yeah, it's a campus with a waiting list, right? But hey, it's already full. Oh, yeah, David sending me death threats. Oh, yeah, this is an illegal business. Smoke a lot of endo. He's got multiple tax exemptions, bro. That's something we've dug into over the last 4.5, 5 years of this channel, all of us, is the tax exemptions. And, dude, it's all money, bro. It's all money, dude. It's illegal business. Yeah, he can't sneak up on us anymore. You'd smell him because he smells like shit. But yeah, it is. It's all illegal business, everybody. That's all it is. It's an illegal business. It's an illegal operation. Multiple tax exemptions. You have all the right workings of a mob-style organization. You have the money, the mansions, the women. There's drugs involved. I know there's fucking drugs involved in this place, man. I'm not dumb. When there's prostitution involved, there's drugs. That's, Raymond, no. I think Mahesh could have helped him grease some hands. Yeah. I think Mahesh knows some people in Houston, and I think Mahesh probably helped him grease some people. Well, in the death threats, Billy, dude, those went straight over to those went to the police. It went to my local police. Here, I filed multiple. I got 3 report numbers up here. Just in this county for death threats from David. Okay. I sent those over to the local police. I sent those over to Harris County, where the cult is operating. And then I also sent them over to the FBI. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I sent them over to the FBI. I made a report with the FBI, and I emailed those videos over to the FBI. Mm-hmm. So it was really dumb on his part to actually come and do that. And he did it. He was real calculated about it. I was actually interviewing a survivor from KathrynKrick cult. Big shout out to you. Know who you are. We love you. Think about you. We're still thinking about KathrynKrick. Don't think we've given up on KathrynKrick. We just had to take a break from her for a bit, okay? You a pussy, Rich Holmes. Oh, man. I know, some Christian, right? Not only that, he issues death threats, and in that same rant, he's like, "You're a pussy, Rich Holmes." Oh, man. It's like, really, David? Is that the best you got? Like, was that supposed to trigger me? Was that supposed to trigger me, bro? David, come on, man. I've been called worse than that, and that's the best you got, dude? Your death threats and calling me a pussy? Calling me out by my name? Yeah, it was an epic crash out. It really was. It was like the engines were on fire, and David was piloting the plane, man. On MS Gladys. Well, we always say, hey, smoke a lot of endo, no violence, right? But you know what? It would be nice to have somebody of your size with us. It really would, dude. It'd be nice to have somebody of your size. No, David, and that's the thing, Billy, no matter how many times I've offered up the channel for him to come and do a debate with us, never done it, bro. He's never, ever done it, and he never, ever will. Why? Yeah, the way it flowed on your live, it was meant to be. Right after the KathrynKrick interview, it was David, right? And it came right onto the live. I'm like, holy shit, man, he lost it. Yeah, no violence, no. Yeah, same here. I respect the law, man. You guys call me Alex or Rich. I don't care. Whatever you guys feel comfortable with. It was ultimately to protect my privacy, right? It was to protect my privacy, and eventually I knew it would happen. Because one, there's a fucking articles with my name in them out on fucking the internet with very well-known social media outlets. My name's already out there. It's just David never did it, right? Yeah, you guys call me Alex, man. That's totally fine. I don't care. That's totally cool. I don't care. You guys, if Alex still, that's totally cool. All right. Yeah, the world knows celebrity names. They can't really do anything. Yeah. Yep, they can't. And David's death threats, I don't know how YouTube's going to handle that. I've been sending them reports and they're not doing shit about it. Yeah, so if you guys, Alex is cool. I don't care, Rich, whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. It was ultimately another ace in the pulled out of the deck of David's cards. They're like, boom, give me that ace, David. Thank you. He would have been better off just shutting his mouth. He would have been better off just keeping his mouth shut. But no, he's like, you got to come out. You a pussy, Rich Holmes. Like, come on, David. Come on, man. David, I've never once called you out like that, man. I've never once called you out. I've called you a slob. I've called you a pig. I've called you everything but like derogatory terms like that. Called you fat, but never to the sense that it was like, yeah, that it was like to the point where it's like I was super upset with you like that, to where you actually had to come out and like make a gesture to call me out. And I don't know, man. I don't know, David. I'm still kind of perplexed at that whole situation. I really am. It let me know that I was sleeping in your head. You're dreaming about me. That let me know, man. David, you're probably having dreams about me. For you to address me like that, you're dreaming about me, dude. Exactly, man. You see the point, Smoke a Lot of Endo, right? How are you a pussy? You pulled up to his place in person on several occasions, offering interviews. Come talk to us. And he hid behind a camera in a closet somewhere, David. Exactly. How am I the pussy, bro? All you do is sit in your feces-filled maxi pad, man. Fecal fryer. The feces fryer, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's the fecal fryer. I mean, and he's the one that has the audacity, the now everybody's got it, the fucking audacity to come out and call me a pussy sitting behind a camera in a maxi pad full of his own dookie. Come on, man. Cult members, make that make sense. Exactly. I gave him notice. I'm like, hey, I'll be here. I'll be here this day. Oh, dude, he's bad. Smoke a lot of endo. He's bad, dude. He's a bad man, dude. He is a real piece of work, man. He's a real piece of work. We're trying to figure out how he slipped through the cracks for so long. But now I firmly believe with what I saw with P. Diddy, I know David's time is now limited. Limited could be 4 or 5 years, could be 2 years, could be a year, could be 6 months. I don't know. But I know with what I saw with Diddy, I know David is probably shitting his pants right now. Because he's thinking, damn, they got P. Diddy. Like, they're going to get him. They'll get David. And yes, Diddy did do it. Now there's words coming out about pedophilia with him. With P. Diddy. They called 911, cops come, enriching quality stay. Yeah, dude. That cop, well, and here's the thing with that whole situation, Smoke a Lot of Endo. Okay. Yeah, all things theology, yeah. I've been tagging him. The thing with that, right? Smoke a Lot of Endo. I was honestly done. I didn't want to do any more work in protesting. But after I'd heard what the police body camera said, that the church said that they didn't want me there, I was like, oh, really? They don't want me here? Okay, guess what? I'm not done. And it wasn't until then when I heard the body cam. It wasn't until what I heard was said from the cop. The cult was basically trying to control that situation of us being out there protesting. They were out there trying to control our freedom of speech with the protest. And the cop comes over and says, oh, well, they don't want you guys here. Tough shit. They don't have a say in it. They don't control what we do out here on public property. Sorry. They didn't like that. They didn't like that. And they're smart now. They're smart to not come out and engage with us. They're very smart. Usually they'll engage with us pretty quick, but I think they finally learned to not engage with us. Next time we go out, dude walks out with a pistol. Is like, yo, fuck you, bitch. I'm not scared. Dude, that guy dude, that was illegal what that guy did. I'm sorry. That's why I filed a fucking report against him in Harris County. No, dude, that report is a terroristic threat. That report went through as a terroristic threat. Mm-hmm. They did. They drove out and turned around on Lord Pender today. Yeah. No, they're all guilty. Billy Martin. No, Joseph Bush is a little prick, dude. No, Joseph Bush. No, that little. Nah, dude. Joseph Bush, that guy's a little. Nah, dude. That guy's guilty as sin, man. That guy is guilty as sin, and he knows it. Yeah, Lord Pender was there today. Well, you know what, though? You know, that's not the point, Smoke a Lot of Endo. What the point is this is supposed to be a church, man. This is supposed to be a church. That's supposed to be open to the public, bro. It's a 501c3. The giant curtain's still up. The giant curtain is still up. Yep. It's still there. Yep. It's still there. He has a squatted truck. What do you mean? Fill me in, Billy. Yeah. Yeah, no, he had a gun. No, dude came out with a gun. No, what they're protecting is a prostitution operation. That's what they're protecting. The Timu Tabernacle in Houston, they're pulling tricks out of it. Well, they were. That was, yeah, that was your point. She made that up. So give it up to your point. That was her saying, yeah, the Timu Tabernacle. Yeah. Yeah, it was most likely Malachi. But yeah, they're armed. It's an armed sex cult. Why is this so-called church armed, right? Why is this so-called church armed? These guys are supposed to be men of God and, you know, people of God, but they come out. And you know what? The thing is I don't ever show up armed. I don't ever show up armed. The only thing I show up with are signs. That's it. The fact that he came out to public property and brandished that weapon in the way he did, that's what made it a terroristic threat. I don't give a fuck what they think or what they think they know. It's a prostitution operation. Smoke a lot of endo. It's a prostitution gig, dude. They were turning tricks out of it. We're trying to figure out, go to the second audit, Smoke a Lot of Endo, and watch when the dude in the red shirt, Mahesh, that's what his name is, in the red shirt, on the property before that. Oh, Michelle? Yeah, Michelle Brannon. Yeah, dude. Dude, Michelle's in this, man. Michelle's in this. Michelle's a vindictive bitch, dude. I'm sure women in the cult itself probably want to lay hands on Michelle, man. She is a mean, evil bitch, dude. She is an evil, evil bitch. No, exactly. No, you're right, Steve. If Diddy videos have superpower people on them, yep, Diddy's not going to make it. You're right. That hotel, it's a literal Sodom and Gomorrah, bro. It's just they're all festering down there in that nasty ass hotel. Man, look at all these spam bots and shit. Yep, they cold call for money. Yeah, Diddy's going to get Epstein. It's going to be called Diddy-steined. It's going to be called Ep-Diddied or some shit like that. Diddy-steined. It is. It's going to be Diddy-steined, man. Billy, yes. Yep. No. No, Susan is the lady that gave David $1 million. Susan gave David $1 million. Probably more. Probably more. I'm thinking a good portion of her inheritance went to David's fucking bank account, man. A lot of it. I'm thinking a lot of it went to her bank account, to his bank account, man. She gave up David used the inheritance, and that woman, I'm telling you, that woman is fucking, she's missing all the oars for her fucking boat, all right? I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychologist, but I can tell that that woman is not fucking thinking, okay? It's like there's the wheels are turning, but nobody's driving. They're still there. He has to keep everybody in a central location so he can manage the information flow, because right now there's so much information coming out about the cult. He has to know what everybody's saying. So he's going to keep everybody centralized. This is how the cult works. It's the control tactic. It's the information control. He has to control everything that's being said. Yeah, eventually they're going to say you've been diddied. That's exactly what they're going to say. They're going to be like, damn, he got diddied. He got diddled. It's not going to be diddied. He got diddled. Thought Patrol. Yep, exactly. He's got to make sure everybody's still following the word of DavidETaylor. He's got to make sure what's being said and what's being passed around the hotel is falling in line with the doctrine of the cult. It's all information control at this point for David. It is. Yeah. Why is Kathleen and Taylor, and where's Joseph at now? Joseph is probably back in Florida. Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait till he gets arrested so we could send him little care packages in prison. Send him a bunch of girl shit, man. Send him a bunch of pads and girl razors. Yeah. Maybe a big night tomorrow, huge DavidETaylor show. Yeah, I don't know, man. No, I don't think so, Uncle Jake. I think something he's got, it's information control, I think. That's what I think. He's the amount of information that we put out about David the last month. Oh my God, he's probably like, holy shit, man. Uh-oh. I mean, to be $500,000 in legal fees, David, and still blow money like you don't owe anybody money is just, that's what we're kind of fired up about a little bit here, man. You've been doing this all this time. We've been out here warning people, and yeah, man. So here's to your no-show, David. I'm gonna go and end it there, man. I'm probably not gonna do a live tomorrow. Yeah, send him some lube. Send him some lube, bro. Right? Send him some lube. But this live tonight was still about David being a no-show. Rosh Hashanah buying, and he's bought all his views tonight. Okay, so when you see the like 10,000 views on tonight's videos, guess what? They're all bought. Okay, he purchased tonight's viewership on his channel. Every single view you see tonight, all the interaction, it's all bots. Okay, it's all bots. It's all views. It's all purchased. It's all fake engagement tonight for David's channel. Exactly. And this, Steve, that's exactly what's happened with all this. In closing, right? David has been doing this. He's been robbing Peter to pay Paul, right? He's been robbing Peter to pay Paul all this time. It's finally caught up to him. He's robbing all these people, these workers. We don't know what his services are. He doesn't have services. He doesn't have services, bro. Sunday up in Taylor, Michigan. But I don't know if you can get into the building. Again, it's, you guys, this is a highly controlled environment. Nobody's going to get in or out unless you've been vetted, extremely vetted. Yeah, it is. It's stupid to buy views. It's dumb to buy views. Why? Because you know what it proves? It just proves that David's just inflating his own numbers, that he can't, he's too weak and too just irrelevant to go out and just do a live stream without buying the views and just say, oh, look, all these people showed up, everybody. Look at all the views I had last night. Look at all of them. No, they're all purchased. He's robbing Peter to pay Paul. Literally, everybody. Literally. He robs Peter to pay Paul. That's what he's good at. It's all fake. It's all fake. You're exactly right. It's all fake. By the views, by the subs, by the likes, the dislikes, the comments. If you go into his chat right now, like I know for the most part what his engagement is like. This isn't it. This isn't it. No way. It's maybe 100 or so a night if he's doing a live stream. No, but he's buying them all this week. It's fake. It's all fake. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. David, hey, keep the pad